Hot on the heels of the original classic in Monterey, California, and barely half an hour from the beaches of the Costa Brava, the Spanish city of Girona is host to the Sea Otter Europe Festival, where we'll be looking at everything from demo to expo and everything e-mountain bike. And here we are. Now, Sea Otter Europe have sponsored this video and brought us out here so we can really get under the skin of the festival. Assos, famous for road, but did you know they make some really nice mountain bike kit? Now, on Olivia's orders, we have come to the Berria stand. Now, Berria is a company from central Spain, from quite close to Madrid. At the minute, they work with a few e-mountain bike motor brands, Fazua and also Shimano, which is fitted to the Arrow 140 bike, which we see here, and also the Arrow 120mm bike. They've also got a road bike with a Fazua motor, but coming up for 2020, they've got a Polini. Now, if you remember Polini from Riva del Garda, that's a motor manufacturer from Italy. So this is a new bike coming out in 2020. However, it is this e-mountain bike down here which is of most interest. This is coming out in 2020. The guys from Merida are all over it, but we'll come to see these guys in a minute. Now, this is a new 120mm travel bike. It also can be changed to 140mm as well by simply changing the linkage. Again, it's got that Polini motor in there, 70 Newton-meters of torque, 250 watts, 504 watt-hour battery in it. I think it's a really, really nice looking bike. C is for Crank Brothers from the sunshine of California. It can also be for the Candy collection of SPD pedals. Don't forget also the massive range of multi-tools which they make, plus the hand pumps which fit in your backpacks. And moving on to the famous Mallet downhill and enduro SPD pedals. A range of floor pumps in the background there. And of course the stamp pedals, stamp flat pedals, which come in a range of sizes and colours. And then finally, a magnetic floor pump. Now, don't forget the Crank Brothers also do a synthesis carbon wheel set in 29 or 27.5. Now, they comprise of a 32 spoke rear wheel and a 28 spoke front wheel. And what I really like about this is the tension of the spokes is different between the front and the rear wheel. So you've got that compliance in front and the stiffness on the rear. Really like the idea of that. D is for demo, or should I say e-demo bike event, and a festival such as Sea Otter Europe is a fantastic place to come and try e-bikes from loads of different brands. You can even come and try the new high bike Fly-On. Remember, all you need to bring is some identification, a helmet, maybe some pedals and appropriate clothing. Now, I've just looked at the list of bikes you can demo here at Sea Otter Europe. From Bergamo to BH, Bulls, Cannondale, Canyon, Corotec, Cube, Felt, Focus, Ghost, High Bike Intense, KTM, Lapierre, Merida, Mondriga, Orbea, Specialized, Stevens, Scott, and Trek. It's absolutely bonkers. And just here's a range of some of the bikes from High Bike, and they come in a different range of sizes. You've got different modes of travel, so it's a fantastic place to come and try out an e-mountain bike. Expo, 83 bike brands and 247 component and accessory brands. Now, we see a lot of customized helmets, bikes, wheels, you name it, but F has got to be for footwear, albeit some quite strange footwear. Now, these belong to former world cross-country champion and Olympic silver medalist Jose Antonio Hermida.
I like your pronunciation. It's a really good one now. Now it's really good.
But come on, what is all this about, Jose?
Well, I have a line of shoes inspired in all my trips, let's say. And this is inspired in a forest in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Those ones are inspired in when I was hunting leopards.
I was going to say, there's not many leopards in northern Spain, is there?
No, we have cats only. But
okay,
actually, when they grow a lot, then they are more like leopard.
So tell me who makes the shoes, and can you get them, or is it only a Jose Hermida shoe?
No. You can get them, and it's not exclusive only for me, and it's Maldita Buena Suerte.
Right.
Really marketing name, really. Okay. And it's a Spanish company.
Yeah.
Maldita Buena Suerte, and you can get all kind of customized stuff like shoes, wallets, money wallet, socks, t-shirts, all kind of it.
Brilliant. So there you go. Check them out.
F.
G is for Girona, home to Sea Otter Europe, and also famous for a set on Game of Thrones. High Bike E-Speed, get a time in on the track. Industry 9 from Asheville, North Carolina make a huge range of mountain bike wheels. Starting off with the cross country with a 23.5 internal rim width, up to the more substantial 27mm rims. And of course, you can have these wheels fully customizable. I mean, look at all the different spoke colors on there. Also, you can mix and match the type of color hub you get. Moving on to the heavier duty enduro wheels, they've got a 30.5 rim width for the enduro wheel. That goes up to 31 for the carbon version, and of course the e-bike specific wheel, which is what we're really interested in, and that's 36mm rim width. Comes with a heavier grade spoke on there, plus for €90 extra, a stainless steel free hub. Don't forget that they do stems as well. Wow, I told you Girona was rich in bicycle and motorcycle history. Jodocas are famous for making trials motorcycles. This is their e-bike, it's been around for a few years, €3,000. 180mm travel up front, 150 on the rear. Comes with a motor which is Italian patent, which Jodocas are working with to design, and yeah, 70 to 80 Newton meters of torque, with the Panasonic battery in there, which is 670 watt hours. But get this, 9 different levels of assist. Haha, okay, it's easy. Kids bike. This is the Cube Acid 240 Youth. 24-inch wheels. It weighs 18.7 kilos. It's got a Bosch Active Line 40 Newton meter motor in there with a 400 watt hour battery. I suggest you do not bring your kids to Sea Otter Europe, because it'll be very expensive. Now, I mentioned earlier how Sea Otter Europe is a great festival to come and test ride a whole range of different brands. I'm at the Lapierre stand, and they've got a huge fleet of bikes, 18 in total. They've also got 3 hybrid bikes with a Fazua motor and a couple of non-e-bikes which we're not really interested in. When it comes to the types of bike you can test ride, you can go from 130, 140, 150 or 160. Wheel size 27.5 or 29, and then also there's a motor. Could be many things. Could be Mediterranean Sea, could be dry mouth, could be 3-star Michelin restaurant down the road, or it could be Merida's new e-mountain bike, the E160, 27.5 in the back, 29 in the front, Shimano internal battery, E8000 motor, carbon front triangle, alloy rear end. Check out the full video on EMBN. Norco sight, nice. Oh, I fancy something a bit Swedish. Öhlins. Now, we already ride the coil Öhlins shocks on our Canevo bikes. This is the DH38 fork, which Loic Bruni will be defending his World Cup Series lead this weekend at Fort William. But they do loads of other products too. TTX Air, TTX 22 coil shock with a trunnion mount, and of course the STX. Now, what I really like about Öhlins is how people use them to customize their bike, such as this Levo here with a TTX coil in the back and the 36 fork up front. And we're still in Sweden. P for POC. Q is for quiz. Whose bum should you kiss in Girona? R is for retro old rubbish junk. But seriously, if you want to delve into the detail of these mighty fine bikes of the 1980s and beyond, check out Doddy's video over on GMBN Tech.
Without these, you would not have e-bikes, Jones.
Yeah, whatever. S can only be one thing in Spain: sunbathing. T, now that has got to be someone local. Tommy Misser, who won the World Cup downhill in Panticosa in the Pyrenees not far from here in 1996, right, Tommy?
Yeah, right.
But where have you gone? I mean, there's nothing of you. Like, you're so skinny, you must be like 50 kilos.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
not 15, but 10 kilos, I lose it.
So you know, like a pro cross-country racer or something?
Well, no, I'm not a pro cross-country racer, but I am working with Berria like an ambassador.
Okay.
And I'm doing races like Cape Epic, but next week I'm doing cyclocross.
Yeah.
And the next week I'm doing enduro.
Now, come on, I've got one question for you. Will you follow in your fellow Spaniard's footsteps, Jose Hamida, and be an e-bike ambassador for Berria?
Yeah. No. For the moment, e-bikes, it's not my plan.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
For the moment, I promote cyclocross bikes,
okay, there you
mountain bike, cross road,
and
cross country. But for the moment, no e-bikes.
Well, look, there you go. You can't please everyone, right? Tommy, great to see you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah. You has got to be unveiling, and we're at the Megamo stand, the brand of Girona, the mountain bike brand of Girona, famous for those cyclotrials bikes of the 1980s. So apparently they're going to have a new e-mountain bike range. So we'll be back later to see what it's all about. Now come on, this needs no introduction. VIP, Hans Ray. Hans. It's a great festival, Sea Otter Europe. What is it you like about coming to festivals?
You know, it's a cool gathering for people to come together, and events like this, I think they become more and more important, especially now with trade shows are not what they used to be. And I think events like this will kind of take the spot. I already noticed that going to the Sea Otter in California earlier this year, and with not having Interbike this year, and over here it seems I've never been to this event. It just started a few hours ago, so but so
it's already full, isn't it?
Really promising and good.
But it's great, isn't it? You can come and try out any bike you want. You can have a beer, you can meet people, you can meet VIPs like Hans Ray. I actually heard there's an important event taking place on Sunday, Hans, right?
Yeah, but not here. It's an hour away from here. There's a Bike Trial Legends event.
Right.
And there's these guys get together with these trials bikes from the early 80s. And late 70s even, and they have a competition, kind of a retro event, and they've done it already 12 years, and they always wanted me to come, and I'm finally going to go to one.
I mean, Spain is mad for trials riding, right?
Yeah, a lot of the legends come from here. The sport is, motorcycle and bicycle. So
Hans, let's go for a beer.
Let's go for a beer.
Yeah. Whistle is a brand from Monza in Italy. They make a range of e-mountain bikes from the 140 with Shimano and Bosch motors up to their top of the range model, which is £5,700, 160 front and 160 rear. They also make a Shimano version of that bike, which is £4,700. But it's this bike behind me, which I'm sure Olivia will be taking me to have a closer look at. Look at it, full carbon, 14 kilo Fazua cross-country bike. Nice. Now X is for extremely physical. This is the XC Eliminator race. They're going around like 40-second lap on 100mm cross-country bikes. Not my cup of tea. Maybe I'll just add a double K to that. That kid was killing it. And here it is, the first and probably not the last e-mountain bike from Megamo here in Girona. 150mm travel, the Shimano E8000 motor, and with a 630 watt-hour battery in it. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. Why is thanks to you guys for tuning in to Sea Otter Europe. But before we go, over to...
I am Moses, and this is a zapatilla. The difference between shoe or zapato and zapatilla is the zapato is the male and zapatilla is the female one, the husband and the wife. Okay.
Thanks, Moses. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. In the meantime, don't forget to check out Sea Otter video and also Riva del Garda, and subscribe to EMBN on the globe, somewhere around here.